to the Florida Athletics Network. I'm Mike Zanetti alongside James Irvin, and this is game number 8. We kind of lost track. There's been a lot of games on today, and
I was gonna say 7, Mikey.
7 it is. So 2-0 lead here. 3 more games left. This is Fusion Academy versus Southwest Florida.
Fusion Academy. Coming up here, it's Ian Allen. Deep 3-point attempt. Covered up by Fusion. Folks, I'd like to send out an early apology here. Fusion only had 5 of their players listed on their roster, and for the SWFL Hoops, they had no roster listed. It was blank, so we are going to try our best here. But Mike Zanetti, James Irvin on the call here. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Driving inside for Hoops. Knocked away. Coming the other way is Fusion. They're trying to work quick. Bounce pass to the outside. We're going to get back inside. It's number 4, Seth Browner. Can't get that one to go. It's off the front iron. Mike, we've got a lot of games right here, and what have you noticed early from these two teams?
I mean, you like the aggressiveness off the start, but 2 minutes in, 2-0 lead. Got to just keep going, just like that.
And they lose the ball right there. Big opportunity for the Hoops to extend their lead. Nice little floater up and in. Gets it to go.
What you've noticed with these teams is the fact that a lot of them like the half-court press, and it's been something that's been kind of keyed on not only early first half, but second half to make adjustments to stop these offensive threats.
Good defense so far from Hoops underneath. Finally get the timeout off. Fusion asking for a bunch.
He might have said it like 8 times. So
Coach needing to come out to the half-court mark to get that timeout called, but nonetheless, that is our first stoppage of the game. 14-10 to go. It is 4-0 Hoops lead. Mike, you mentioned it earlier. We've seen a lot of these teams. They've gone to that full-court press or half-court press, something like that. Mike, how would you counteract that as an offense? How are you looking to counter the press that you're facing?
You got to slow things down, and the biggest thing is to be aware of where the trap is. If you're going into the corners of the court, be aware, because if you move the ball around, that's going to be your biggest problem. If you get caught in these corners near half court, you will get trapped, you will lose the ball, most likely than not. So try and go north-south basketball, move the ball quickly, and that's how you get across half court, and you continue to move the ball, and that's how you'll find an open look.
And Mike, with no shot clock, really teams can get the ball to half court and then wait and reset their offense. Deep 3 attempt for Fusion. That one won't fall. Got to give credit to this Hoops defense, Mike. Have been locked down to start. Oh! A big slammer jamma. Hoops lead at 6-0. Mike, they've been quite a start.
That rattled in and out, but a beautiful dunk. Lane was wide open.
Ian Allen up top. That one looked to try and hit Browner underneath. A little too much on that. That's going out of bounds. An early turnover for Fusion. Mike, momentum is in full swing of the Hoops right now.
Hoops 6-0 lead. I mean, just approaching the 3-minute mark in the first half. Keep the foot on the gas.
Swinging it back out, trying to cut inside. Oh, nice no-look pass. Open three-pointer. He hits it. Beautiful shot there from the Hoops. Again, like to apologize for those at home watching. Did not have a roster turned in time from the Hoops. And that's a huge 3 from Ian Allen, looking like Ray Allen right there from downtown. Fusion finally on the board, 9-3.
Want me to unplug it and do it again?
Trying to drive inside, kicks it back out. Another open three-point look from the Hoops. That one's going to rim in and out. Mike, this Hoops team is a good three-point shooting team. You can tell early they are taking some good looks and just missing on some of these. Rim working against Fusion right there. Hoops picking up the pace.
Got to look out for it.
There's Mike Zanetti. Finally get the microphone working and joining us here. Mike, it's great to hear your voice.
Finally. Good to be here.
Up under foul is called. They call it on White. It's 11-3, and that was where we get our second foul of the game. Excuse me. One foul apiece for each team. And that free throw rims in and out. Mike, how important are these free throws going to be going down the stretch here? And we've seen it a couple times where teams just can't hit their free throws. It just doesn't allow them to dig themselves out of the hole. In fact, just makes the hole deeper.
That was wrong.
Hoops picking up the pace. Oh, nice play there by Browner, stopping the momentum of the Hoops. Good swing around. Mike, the chemistry I've noticed from SWL right here has been great. They are not getting scared or nervous when they are getting trapped. They just find the open man.
I mean, the Hoop squad, they love to move the ball around, and that dunk earlier was ferocious, but the defense has been even better. Not only the offense is in sync, you got to try and find an answer. And a timeout real quick.
Needed that timeout right there, but Ian Allen, his second three-pointer of the half. Do not let that man get going from downtown, Mike.
So Hoops, they were up. But now it has been cut to a 4-point lead for the Hoop squad.
And I like this timeout right here from the Hoops. They still have a 4-point lead. They gave themselves a little bit of cushion right here. It's a 2-possession game. Call the timeout, reset, see if you can get that run like you saw earlier going. So we're still here live at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Campus of Picasso County. A great day of basketball right here. Throughout. And really, we've seen a lot of fight and hustle from all the teams here that have come on to Court 1. And it's been a blast doing this all day here. James Irvin joined by Mike Zanetti. And our good friend Billy over there, he's running cameras right now. Cutting it back out. Deep three-pointer for the Fusion, and he hits it. Big momentum swing right there. 13-10, three-point game. Under 11 to play. Oh, great move inside for SWL. We saw Fusion right there pick up the intensity on defense, Mike. Hoops responded. On the other end, too, that's Seth Browner putting it up and over. Pace of this basketball game starting to pick up. 15-10 game. Three-pointer for the Hoops. Can't get that one to fall. It's Allen on the rebound.
You saw the Hoops. They were up 11-3. It was a nice lead. They had 8 points as there's an errant pass, but it's been a close one. So 3-point game. Fusion's cut it close, and that timeout was much needed, and it's been a close one ever since.
Bit of a substitution error right there for the Hoops. Looks like we gotta get that all straightened out. Number 13 will check in. Again, don't apologize for not having those rosters ready. The Hoops will reset. Three-point shot. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by the guy who was having trouble substituting in. He's able to get that one. A 17-12 game.
Got a little bailed out there, kind of right in the right place at the right time for the offensive rebound, but
Allen with a mid-range won't fall. We've seen the Hoops being able to take advantage of these missed shots by the Fusion. It's how they've been able to grow their lead. That one looked to be picked off right there by Browner. Whistle is blown. Looks like possession will remain with the Hoops. SWFL Hoops team taking on the Fusion. 10 minutes left to go exactly in period one here. Mike, we're about 25% of the way done with half number one. What have you seen out of these two teams?
They're just really aggressive right now, so there's another three on the outside. Can't get it to go. Hoops have been shooting a lot. Some of them have went, but the biggest thing here is the defense. That's going to be the biggest thing in this game.
And possession will remain with SWFL right there. Mike, I've noticed the Fusion, they have really picked up the intensity on their defensive side. A lot of physicality now that we're seeing. We didn't necessarily see at the beginning of the game.
I mean, they definitely gotten more physical. The biggest thing, though, is that, I mean, they're still letting open shots. It's been more of a Hoops miss execution in terms of they've had open looks. They just haven't been able to make them. So Fusion be able to make some stops, but in the end, it's been kind of shoot just a little bit down. So got to try and have those high percentage looks. Eventually, they will fall.
Free throws are always so important. Mike, we've seen it in games here where teams haven't been able to hit their free throws, and that has hurt them in the long run. That one will go, so he hits 1 of 2. Makes the score 18-12. Trying to drive inside, kicking it back out. Another good look for the Fusion right there. Can't get that one to fall. Foul is called on the Fusion. Their third of the half. Fusion changing looks here, going to a 2-3 zone. They're able to get a hand on it. No backcourt violation. Hoops will reset. Tried to pull up from deep, underneath. Great defense from the Fusion. Trying to work on the transition now. Up. It falls. Fantastic play there by Browner of the Fusion. 4-point game. 3-point. Just off the mark. Rebounded by the Fusion. Trying to, and a foul called against the Hoops right there. Possession going the other direction. Mike, I like that fast-paced work right there from the Fusion.
I feel like the Hoops have to kind of replicate like the fast breaks that we've seen from the Fusion side, because you look at what the Hoops have been able to do. They've shot a lot of three-pointers, and there's a steal. This is what you need.
Talking about matching the fast pace right there that the Fusion recreated. They're trying their best to no avail there, but will be taking a trip to the free throw line.
I mean, that's the biggest thing is when the Hoops team is continuing to shoot. That's where, if they're not falling, you got to pivot. And I think the last 4 or 5 possessions outside of these couple, they've been three-pointers, and they haven't been falling. So open looks are there. They're not falling. Do you keep taking those, or do you drive in? That's the type of decisions you need to make at this point in the game, and you're up by 5. So that's a good thing to look for.
That free throw will go down, so it is a 6-point lead officially for the Hoops team. We've seen the Fusion, couple of sloppy turnovers there. Can the Hoops take advantage? Drives inside, kicks it back out. Oh, that one, tough play there. Able to keep possession of it, then loses it. Finds his man. Travel called, and Fusion get possession. Great work defensively right there, Mikey.
That's what you want to see, the aggressiveness. This is a state qualifier, so you want to have to win every game, and this is a close one.
Getting the rebound right now, the Fusion just can't get anything going offensively. Wide open in the elbow, tries to drive inside, won't go, put back, won't go, another put back, and 3 or 4 different times it took there for the Hoops, but finally able to get a basket. Fusion picking up the tempo on the other side now. That one won't go. Hoops have done a great job of boxing out and getting those defensive rebounds. Off the glass, won't fall. Another own offensive rebound. And right now, rebounding, Mike, the difference between the Fusion and the Hoops team, the Hoops been able to get them back. Fusion have not.
Big number 35 in there. He's a tall man, and I mean, it's tough to get anything around him. The Hoops just had 3 consecutive offensive rebounds.
And foul is called in the backcourt. The Fusion tried to get the backcourt press right there and force a turnover, maybe steal a possession and some points right there. Unfortunately for them, the foul is called. Team's fourth. Chris, 24-14, just under 7 minutes to play. It's been a 10-point game, and both teams showing a lot of three-point work, a lot of three-point shots. Neither team, Mikey, been scared to take that shot from downtown.
I mean, I've been talking about it. The amount of possessions we've seen, the open threes. If you're going to keep letting them shoot, and they're not going to make them, just keep letting them shoot.
Another three-point shot there by the Fusion. Offensive rebound. They go back to him. Same spot. He hits it that time. Big shot right there for the Fusion. Makes it a touchdown game. 24-17. Firing back all the way across. They're going east to west. That's a deep three-point look. Rims out. Rebounded by the Hoops. Hoops have been so good in this game, Mikey. Getting those offensive rebounds, getting those second, third chance points for them. Underneath, that one's going to be knocked away, and the foul is called.
I would say they're getting bailed out by the offensive rebounds because outside of that, they have not been able to hit anything from the ocean on the outside. So I would recommend, me personally, stop shooting it. You haven't made them. You've been like 0 for 8 on your last 8 attempts. Stop shooting the three. Drive it inside.
Well, they're going to listen to you right here, Mikey, and it works. Up and in.
There you go. That's how you score.
26-17. Let Mr. Z-Man over here draw the plays up for you. Now driving inside. No call there. A lot of contact inside the paint. Surprised there wasn't a whistle blown right there. Nonetheless, Hoops get the ball. They're going back the other direction. Big three-point right there, and the Hoops. Every time the Fusion seem to find some momentum, they answer right back with their own three.
And I wasn't saying stop shooting because it's okay to continue to shoot because you might take a chance to find your rhythm. That's kind of what we saw with the Skill Center squad in Game 2 to start this tournament. You look at how they started slow. They couldn't make a shot for the first 2-3 minutes. Then slowly they found their ground. They played as a team, and they found their open guys. If you continue to shoot threes every single possession, that's what's going to happen is you're going to continue to get in a bad rhythm. If you do something different, one possession you drive, one possession you shoot a three, you're in a little bit better of a rhythm. So you can shoot a three, you could drive in, move the ball around. I just felt like there were so many times I saw them consistently shooting threes over and over again, and it was almost like there was a lid on the rim from the three-point line. But that has since ended, so that's good to see. And, I mean, they're up by 12, so it's a good thing to ask is they're playing so good defense that they really don't need the offense to show up, but the offense, they've been killing it.
And you mentioned it, Mikey, just for the Fusion, it feels like their offense is playing better when they are slashing and dashing to the rim and using their quickness and agility that they possess. Right now, it seems like they're trying to force a lot of these shots. Fusion back up. They go inside, and hey, maybe me and Mike do know what we're talking about a little bit here. Plays we've drawn up kind of worked there. 29-19, 10-point game. 5 minutes left to go. Kicking it out to the elbow. Bounce pass to the inside. Nice trap by the Fusion, but they leave him open into the corner. Now moving towards the rim. Won't go. Rims out. Rebounded by the Fusion. They're going to try and pick up the tempo. Working inside. Kicks it outside. Long pass. Corner. Three. Good. What a shot there by the Fusion. 29-22. They're staying within that 7-point range. There's a three. Can't respond, but the offensive rebound. And again, Mike, the offensive rebounding for the Hoops, propelling them right there. Big three. Oh, he's hot from downtown, Mikey.
It's a 7-2 run now.
6-point swing off the hands of number 7 alone. Inside, up, good.
Love that pump fake because it looked like they were going to shoot it again. No offense, ill-advised. But great job to drive inside and find the easy bucket.
Gets a hand on it. Nice spin around move, but is able to get a hand on it. Stop that offensive momentum in the Fusion's tracks.
So they're being a lot more hesitant on the outside. You don't want to just chuck up shots.
Off the iron.
That's a good look.
Great look, Mikey. Big three-pointer. Gets them back within 11. Swings it back out to the top of the key. 3 minutes left to play. 36-25 game. Deep three-pointer. Oh, if he would have made that, Mikey, I don't think he'd be able to miss.
He's been feeling it. That was a heat check for sure.
Back out to the other elbow. Passing inside at 22 underneath, Mike. So dominant. 36-25 game. They get the rebound back in. Under 3 to play. Oh, drawing for the rebound. No up and down called on there. Catching it in the air. 38-25. Trying to work quick are the Fusion. Quickly to the net now. It's good. And Mike, again, the Fusion's offense is better when it is that fast-paced tempo, working off the fast breaks.
Well, you can see the size advantage. The Hoop squad, they got 2 of their big guys inside.
Ian Allen doing his best there, fighting for a rebound underneath. He ends up winning the battle for the Fusion. They're picking up that tempo. Beautiful bounce pass, beautiful layup off the glass. Cannot draw it up any better than that, Mikey. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Three-pointer by the Hoops. He cashes it in.
Love it. Love a shot. Open look.
Oh, man.
Open shot.
How about that for a response? Unable to respond to anything after that three-pointer by the Hoops. Fusion now forcing a turnover. They win it back. Who's going to come up with the basketball? The effort from the Hoops. Race forward in the corner. Won by SWFL. Three-pointer is good.
That's the thing from a lot of these threes. Like, you take your time to settle in, and now you find the open shots.
Oh, he won it back. The Hoops playing on all cylinders right now. Oh, that would have set this one open. Fusion trying to work quickly. 4 in the corner. Can't get it. Browner with the look. Minute left to play here in this first half. 44-29 game.
And that's what the Hoops have done. They have lived by the 3, and they have definitely died by the 3 tonight. Today they're living by in the first half of the second.
There's a mid-range shot, won't fall. Nice play by 25, knocking it back to his team. Another possession chance for the Hoops. He's open for 3. Fires, tries to the jump pass off the pump fake. That one goes out of bounds. Fusion possession. 41.5 seconds left to play here in this first half, Mike. And I got to say the Hoops have built up quite a lead here.
Big time, 44-29.
Under 40 seconds left to play. Fusion, no shot clock. They can have the last possession if they please. 4, corner, Browner, off the red. 25, Mike, is just such a force for the Hoops underneath. Gonna do it on the offensive side. They're gonna get Browner on the foul right there. 19.5 seconds. That'll put the Hoops in the bonus. 44-29, 19.5 to play. Hits the first one.
Close to that 20-point margin.
45-29. Chance for 46. No good. Rebounded by Allen. He'll keep things going. 15 seconds. Three-pointer. Won't go. Possession won by the Fusion. 5 seconds. Last possession. Last shot. Off the iron, 1 second. Shot will not count. 45-29 is your score. A 16-point game. Mikey, What'd you see out of those two teams in the first half?
It's a game of runs. That's what basketball is. And the Hoops, they shot a lot of threes. There was a little bit of a stretch there where they went cold, a little 0 for 8 action. But honestly, they bounced back. They drove inside. They found some open looks on the outside, and that's what you love to see is you continue to take good shots, right? You don't want to force shots, whether it's inside, whether it's from the outside. You want to take good quality shots, and they've done that throughout the whole game so far. Couple of them, couple of advised, couple times they went on a little bit of a scoring drought, but overall, great team effort, great defense, and the Fusion have just kind of fallen behind, trying to get that offense sparked.
Well, this has been Mike Zanetti and James Irvin live from Wiregrass Ranch Sports Campus, middle of Pasco County in Wesley Chapel. We're here for the HoopSeen Florida Jam, and we've got a lot more action of basketball left for you here today. Stick around with us, folks. In 3 minutes, we'll be back live. Welcome back, everybody, to the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Campus. We're here with the Fusion taking on the SWFL Hoops squad, and Hoops are leading Mikey 45-29. Why is that?
Well, it's been the three-point shot. They've had a lot of them from the outside. Their defense has been doing well, too.
mainly it's been a lack of Fusion's offense, and there you go right there. I would say it's probably due to the size of the two big tall guys they got, 35 and 25. They just have been dominating the boards. Those second chance points have been incredible.
Well, Mikey, we're getting close to that 20-point lead range where it will be a running clock no matter what. It just takes one more basket from the Hoops team, and that is exactly where we will be at.
Mm-hmm.
Some contact underneath. Foul will be called against the Hoops team, so possession will be in the hands of Fusion. Open look from Browner from the corner. Won't fall. Coming back on the other end. There's big old 25. Mike, how important has he been to the Hoop squad?
Both of them down low have been doing a great job on the boards. That's kind of what this team has been doing. They've missed a lot of threes, but they've gotten a lot of easy layups because of those missed threes.
Ian Allen there, drawing the foul on the shot. He'll take a trip to the line. His first trip of this game. 47-29 is your score. 14:37 left to go here at the HoopSeen Florida Jam, and the Hoops have been jamming, Mike. (47-30). 14:35 left to go in the game. Hoops will try and slow things down now. Here comes 35. Kicks it back out. Corner three. Hits off the backboard. Allen trying to push things up court. Nice move there. Hit a little half spin. Kicks it back out. It's Browner, their three-point shooter. And Mike, he's had a couple of open looks today. Just the rim working against him sometimes.
That's a good thing, honestly, is the fact that Fusion's actually been able to go on these runs. And when you have 47-31 with another three.
That was really close there. Offensive rebound. And you can't score points by putting it up that way.
Almost went through the pass. That's like what you try and do on the street ball.
Looks like he was playing a game of horse right there. 47-31 nonetheless. Fusion will try and set possession, and that will be going in possession of the Hoops.
But, I mean, this is their time to kind of get those momentum thing going. The momentum side can easily switch to the Fusion if they make a couple baskets. We saw they did that at the end of the first half when they were down 12, and they made it a 7-point game. But then the Hoop squad came right back. So it's difficult to kind of go on those swings consistently.
Three-pointer, top of the key. He drills it. 50-31 now. 19-point game. Tries the up and under layup. Won't fall. Hoops trying to work quick. That layup will fall. That will be the 20-point lead that they're looking for. Clock should be running entire time unless there is a clock stoppage.
Unless after this timeout.
So it will be a timeout taken by the Fusion squad. They trail it by 21 points. Mike, how can they slowly get back into this game?
It's been tough, but I feel like you have to force the Hoops to make a bad decision. And what that means is to put them off rhythm, to make them move a little bit, to just disrupt the flow of kind of how they've been able to do things so efficiently. And one thing is being able to play fast-paced defense and play aggressive, go up, physical man-to-man defense. And honestly, those open shots, even if it's getting a hand up, make something different happen about this approach. So Fusion can definitely get back in it. With the running clock now, it's going to be tough because you have to go back to 15 points for the clock to reset and actually stop after every whistle. But this is 21 points. We've seen crazier comebacks here.
Oh, quick pass in from the Fusion. They had them sleeping. The Hoops were not set. Unfortunately, just caught a little miscommunication there on the pass. And Mike, we've seen a lot of teams now come through court number one. If there's another three-pointer attempt by the Hoops, that one won't go.
Just
but how does this Hoops team stack up against some of the better competition you've seen?
I think the skill center team we saw a little earlier is just a little bit faster in the way they do things. Like the Hoop squad just seems a little bit more nonchalant, laid back, which is a good thing. I personally love an offense that you can walk up the floor, slow things down. We've seen them go quick at times, like right here. But for the most part, if it's not there, right, just like now, they'll reset. They'll slow things down. And that's kind of what I love in an offense, but it could be your worst nightmare. Because if you're running slow and you're going up against a skills center squad that loves to run fast break basketball and play hard man-to-man defense and physical full-court press, that's where that could be their downfall. So, again, they live by the three, they die by the three. So if they're not on, they can't hit open shots, that could be a problem as well. But, again, they've been able to do a lot well tonight, and that's just credit to their offense.
And, Mike, the spacing that the Fusion has been able to create has not been bad at all. As you see right there, that was a good look. Again, just some of these shots, a bit unlucky there. Those your sun chips? Yeah, okay. Nonetheless, underneath, fighting now, kicking it back to the outside. But back to your point, this is a three-point shooting team for the Fusion, and they have created a lot of those plays. And they've been open looks. Just unfortunately, when they don't fall, you get yourself into situations like this sometimes. And again, the offensive rebounding for the Hoops, they've just had no answers for it. 56 to 31 is your score. Oh, almost swatted. Fantastic shot there by the Fusion. Getting that one away from big old 35. Again, just the size of this Hoops team.
What a move.
And he gets it. Looks like this next timeout we're going to get. The Hoops have emptied their bench, Mikey.
I mean, that was a beautiful spin right in the inside, but why not change it up a little bit? Go with a couple different looks. We've seen that.
Inside knocked away, and that will remain in possession of the Fusion.
But we've seen that in bigger scoring games where they'll sub in the bench.
And that will do it. Give credit to these Hoops starters. They have done their job and have made it to a point where they can empty their bench. Time is running 58-33, under 10 to play. And Mike seemed to have a bit of a taped-on jersey out there on the floor. That's unique.
I guess they have a duplicate number, so they got to go with something different.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. We see in football sometimes, that's Ian Allen, big hoop right there, but we've seen in football sometimes where the jersey covers, you just go on a quick little sheet-like thing to cover up your jersey. That works
no
with
offense,
special teams.
I could clearly see the 4. No offense, but unless it's not a 4, and I'm just crazy.
Could be a 9. Could be a 9.
Could be a 9. Could be a 1.
My guess is it is 4, though, as I see 2 number 4s out there on the
would
floor.
Make sense.
9-10 left to play as we go to the free throw line. 58-35 here is your score. Can't hit that one. Second one will go, so it makes it 59-35. And, Mike, we got a lot of great-looking shoes out there on the floor. What's your favorite?
That's a good question. I love the shoe. A good shoe game is a great basketball player, but honestly, it's all about colors for me. Like, you can go with your LeBrons, your Kyries, your Giannis, James Harden. I mean, they have them all, but I don't think I have a favorite. It's just a matter of the color scheme, and that's just how it is. Sometimes you go low top, high top. It really just depends on preference. I personally high top just because of ankle injuries, and they just a weakness for me, but that's just personal. I think everyone's got a different style.
You see that now. You see some of the lower weight shoes. You see players that choose to go with the ankle braces. It's just all different types of things that do the same thing for basketball players. Just all about what looks good and feels good. But, Mike, I've got to say, for what I've noticed, seems pink shoes are in right now. There's been a lot of pink kicks out on the floor.
The green ones are sticking out to me. The lime green, bright colors are always fun to, mismatch, especially if it's, one's green, one's red. It's just it's Christmas out there. It just stands out.
Whether it's Christmas with the red and green or it's Cosmo and Wanda with the pink and green. Green can go with a lot of colors. Very respectful young man right here. You can tell. Time will continue to run all the way through. Again, 20-point lead. It's a 22-point lead to be exact. Inside, 35. Can't get that one to fall. Fusion will stay trying to work quick. Oh, fantastic pass. Could not corral it.
He tried to throw it off him. It didn't work, though.
Tried his best to get that off. And you're right, Mike, but to no avail. Under 8 to go. 59-37 is your score. A lot of basketball left to be played. Panthers get Jimmy Horn, sleeper wide receiver for me in this year's NFL draft. I really like that pickup too, and Panthers now adding 2 receivers in this draft class. 7:20 left to play. Tough contact right there, no foul. Nice spin move up to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Really nice move there by the Fusion. Just unfortunately couldn't finish it. It's just too easy for him, Mikey. It's just too easy. Finds some space on the inside, goes up, gets it off the glass, and really been unstoppable this game. Nice job by 5 keeping possession of it. That's good.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised I haven't seen a little bit more of an adjustment from Fusion. They just kind of been playing the same game for 2 halves. And when you look at it, here's a little bit of fast break, but I was expecting more of a defensive adjustment. Instead, they kind of ran that same man-to-man. I was expecting maybe a full court trap or just something to be more aggressive, but instead with up 20 here, the clock will run. It just looks like the life is life. I mean, it's it's tough when you're down 20 and you have a running clock, but at the same time, you want to give the most effort, put your best foot forward, and it just looks like they're a little bit slow, sluggish, tired out there.
No, Mikey, you said it, and I got to agree with you. It felt like there was no adjustment made by the Fusion, and you see what happens when you don't adjust. The Hoops just kind of pulled away right here. Dominant performance from this Hoops team as well. And 61-40, or 61-30, no, yes. 61-40, 21-point game. That will be out of bounds and possession Fusion. So a stolen possession right there. A chance to at least get this game to where the clock will stop again, Mike.
You got to get a good 5-6 points in order for that to happen.
It all starts with stealing a possession like they did and getting it back, but you got to capitalize on it. Big threes. 3 corner. He hits it.
One more will stop the clock. Wow.
61-43. Oh, the Hoops are hooping. Big slam right there. And Mike, that's just kind of been the story of this one. The Fusion look like they have some momentum and get it going. Wow. That one's off the front iron. The Hoops respond with an answer. 22, very important in this offensive rebounding game, as has been 25, as has been 35, as has been the slam dunk.
The height has been overpowering for the Hoops. Not only can both of their guys slam it down, but they can also get every rebound. So it's hard to win games when you're out-rebounded, when you can't run the fast break, you can't shoot the 3. I mean, the Hoops have done everything better tonight. It's been crazy.
4:20 left to play on the clock. 45-65, 20-point game. Second half, they are just absolutely finding this rim right now, Mike.
And they're just having fun at this point. It's really just a matter of just, you can hear how vocal the bench is. That's crucial in terms of moving, in terms of your momentum.
They left them open, wide open, in fact. Can't get that one to fall. 67-47. 20-point game. Driving inside again. That one's knocked out of there, and no foul. It's called. Seen a lot of contact on the inside now, and I like this, though. The referees have been letting them play all game, Mikey.
20 points still.
3:30 left. Oh, nice move. All the way to the net himself. Can't get it to go. Fusion will reset. 3 minutes to go. Fantastic pass. Finding his man down the floor. Now gets it to 12. Same guy in the corner. Can't go. Rebounded by the Fusion. Tries to fit it underneath. Can't do it. Wide open. Here you go. Boom! He tried it, Mike. He really did. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to fall. Nice pass.
Oh, what a block.
Denied by number 22 underneath. The size and physicality that this Hoops team has shown, Mike, has been too much to handle for the Fusion.
Oh, man, I mean, that block seals it all. I mean, after the dunks, that was probably one of the more explosive plays we've seen all today.
Getting it back, though, is the Fusion. Nice play there by number 3. That's Stephon Gibson right there. He's had himself a second half, Mike. 2 minutes left to go. Up and under. That one falls. 69 points for the Hoops. Deep three. Can't get it to fall. Still going up for these rebounds. They have not given up. 2 minutes. Kicking it back outside. That one's stolen by the Fusion, but we have hit the 2-minute mark at a 20-point game, and that will do it. SWFL Hoops victorious. 69-49. Mike, break it down for us.
I mean, we kind of talked about it all second half, but what a performance. I mean, 69 points. That's one of the higher scoring games we've seen. In terms of points teams have put up, there have been a couple low scoring games as they shake hands here, but just domination from start to finish. You had the three-point line was successful, the offensive rebounds, the second chance points, the fast break points, the turnovers. I mean, the height was really the game changer for the Hoops team, and that's why they dominated today.
Well, bit of a longer break in between this contest and the next one. This one finishes up a little bit early, so 15 minutes until the next game. For Mike Zanetti, I've been James Irvin. We will see you all in the next one here at Wiregrass.
Depending on where this finds you, hello, good morning, fret not, tap in. But most important, believe in yourself, always stand for something, give it everything you got and make no assumptions. Shall we proceed to the top with it? Let it run. Shall we proceed to the top with it? Come on, Otis.